Hey there YouTube, MrLuBuFu here with all the spoilers I haven't covered yet. I fell behind one day because recording got deleted. I didn't notice. So, let's just go ahead and just hop right in. This is every single spoiler I haven't covered yet. We have Glare of Heresy. I'm always can never pronounce that word. So it's colorless white, exile target white permanent. I think this is certainly very, very interesting. It will certainly see some sideboard play, I think. Being able to strictly exile gets around if somebody wants to play the white god, the indestructible clause there, and still it can be relevant. I don't think you'll see much like main board play unless white suddenly becomes incredibly dominant, but in the sideboard it could certainly be fine. This is part of the cycle, by the way, where it's the color doing something it's known for to that same color. So green one was already spoiled, which got +2/+2 and then fought another green creature. So white exiles. Here we have Gainsay, which is in fact a reprint. Colorless blue for counter target blue spell. So blue doing what it's expected to do. It's okay. It's not going to do anything insane. Might be sideboard, maybe, but that's it. Not much to say. Now we have Triton Fortune Hunter. So it's a 2-mana 2/2 or 3-mana 2/2. That whenever you cast a spell that targets him, draw a card. So little incremental value. Might see some play in limited, but probably not in standard or any other format. We have Dark Betrayal, another one in the cycle. Single black instant, destroy target black creature. This one actually feels a little bit like breaking the color pie, if I might say, because black was famous for like Doomblade. It destroyed target non-black creature. And here it's, the other way around. Seems like it might be a solid sideboard card, what with Desecration Demon running around, but this entire cycle didn't impress me much, to be totally honest. Then we have Erebus, God of the Dead. I covered him, but then I didn't have the video. So, 4 mana, 5/7. Indestructible, as long as your devotion is less than 5, it's not a creature. Your opponents can't gain life, and you can colorless black, pay 2 life to draw a card. So the opponents can't gain any life clause would have been more relevant with Thragtusk running around. Still helps deal with Sphinx's Revelation, so Sphinx's Revelation just becomes a Blue Sun Zenith. So there's that. The little bits of incremental value on him is not terrible, actually, for some sort of like black mid-rangey deck. Like we already see the green-black deck that exists now. And Erebus plus Desecration Demon is an interesting way to set stuff up. I'm curious to see if he sees play or not. Oh, apparently that link didn't work. So we have Lightning Strike. So it is a functional reprint of Searing Spear. So yeah, I kind of wish that they made this, Lightning Bolt, because it would have fit perfectly in this set. But yeah, this is a functional reprint of Searing Spear, not Incinerate, because it does not have that can't be regenerated clause. So yeah, this will probably see play. I mean, Searing Spear saw play, and this is certainly just another Searing Spear. We have Peak Eruption, so red, it's destroy target mountain, deals 3 damage to that land's controller. Probably the worst of the cycle, but it has very good flavor text. So that sort of makes up for it. At first I read it destroy target land, I'm like, oh my god, strictly better Stone Rain, but yeah, no, Wizards is not going to print good land destruction. Here we have Arbor Colossus, so it's a 5-mana 6/6 reach, which stat-wise by itself is not terribly bad. I mean, it's quite good for limited. It also has, for 6, you can activate Monstrosity, make it a 9/9, and it can destroy a target creature with flying. That opponent controls, of course. I'm not sure if it's a limited bomb, because triple green is quite restrictive, but it's certainly a very big creature that would need an answer. We also have, I didn't cover Ashiok Nightmare Weaver the day she came out. Colorless blue-black for 3 mana. +2, exile top 3 cards of target opponent's library, -X, put a creature card with converted mana cost X, exiled underplay under your control, and it's a nightmare, but that's probably not going to be relevant most times, and then exile cards from opponent's hands on the graveyards. So, I think she's pretty terrible. I think it's Ashiok's actually a he, with the way that they refer to it, but I think it's just terrible. I don't like him at all, one little bit. Not even in control matchups. That's how much I don't like him. Oh my god. So we have Fleece main Lion. So it is a green-white 3/3. So that by itself is like, hi, Watch Wolf, let me show you you're better. Because then it also has Monstrosity for 3 colors, green-white. That gets +1/+1 counter, and it's Monstrosity 1. So it would get a +1/+1 counter, and if it's monsters, it has Hexproof and is indestructible. So yeah, Watch Wolf, you have been outclassed. Power creep, there it is. I think this card certainly could see some standard play. I mean, it comes down to whether or not you want a 3/3 token, a 3/3 Centaur token with Call of the Conclave, or this one, which can have marginal upside for being a creature. So if you have ways to abuse the tokens, unfortunately with Intangible Virtue rotating out, I think this one's probably better for the forthcoming standard environment. Then we have this Minotaur dude, who I don't remember the name, but he's a 5 mana 2/3. Other Minotaurs you control have haste, and when a Minotaur attacks, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So another Minotaur lore, the one that they were hinting at for a good while. I hate the art, though. It looks like a World of Warcraft Minotaur. Then we have a card that a lot of people talk about, Prophet of Krufix. It's a 5 mana 2/3, so it's a smaller body. But untap all creatures and lands you control during each other player's untap step. You may cast creature cards as though they had flash. So, yeah. The green one by itself, like the untap all lands you control, that one already saw like tons of play in EDH. Like this card, not only screams really, really good for EDH. I don't think you'll see standard play, to be honest. But this is a card that you want to pick up a foil copy of for an EDH deck, because it's a cool card. I like the design a lot. Then we have this sucker, which I don't remember, but it's a Gorgon. It's a 4 mana 4/5, which is not bad. That whenever another creature dies, scry 1, so not bad. And then I think it's black, it gets Death Touch, and then I have to check this one. Yeah, I think it's black, Death Touch, and then green, Regenerate. I'm gonna have to check that again. So hold up one sec. Sorry, it's Hexproof. So you get Death Touch and then Hexproof. This is actually quite a legitimate threat. I mean, a 4/5 for 4 is not terrible. I mean, it's not a 5/5 for 4, which is what we've kind of gotten accustomed to as a body, but its abilities are not are quite potent. If you get to untap with it, it can be a threat, especially in the green-black mid-rangey decks. Then we have the cycle, or the first half of the cycle of Scry lands. So they come into play tapped, and when they enter the battlefield, Scry 1, and then they tap for 2 colors. In Theros, they are the 5 colors that were in Gatecrash. As explained, they felt that the ones that were in Return to Ravnica had a longer period of standard, so this time they switched the order. So the 5 from Gatecrash are the ones that are in Theros, and then the 5 next ones will be into, well, the next set. I believe it's Born of the Gods, or Journey to Next. I think it's Born of the Gods. But these have caused quite a big discussion. A lot of people feel that they should not have been rare, and, I mean, they're taking up 5 rare slots, right? I think it's kind of cool. I like Scry lands. It sucks they had to only put Scry 1, and they couldn't put Scry 2. I think Scry 2 is... If you look at the difference between Scry 1 and Scry 2, it's very, very powerful. So this is only okay. I mean, these are strictly better than the Guild Gates, unless you're playing Mace's End, or cards that fetch out guild gates. That's the only. So I can't say strictly better. Never mind. Anyway, so I think that they're cool. They're interesting design, and they'll see some play. Yeah, the format's going to be a lot slower, though. That's for certain. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and keep your eyes open for more spoilers.